Hi guys, today we're featuring the Denver Metro Audits channel. Please click the links in the description to watch the full original video, visit his channel, and get subscribed for more of his great content.
Right.
I mean, they have no right photographing your face without your permission.
Oh, we don't?
No, you don't. You can photograph the building all
Oh,
you
of
want.
course we do though, so that's wrong.
No one's in anyone's face, though.
I just asked not to be recorded, and I was told that you had to because I work here. I have a right to, you know.
No, actually.
No, ma'am, you don't have a right.
No,
It's public.
You work for the library, right, ma'am?
It's a public space.
I mean, you could just be nice to us. I mean, we're members of the public. We said you gotta, be rude like that.
I was nice when I asked you not to record me.
Wait, I haven't even had a conversation with you yet.
I'm just, the ladies are here.
Look behind you.
Yeah, I know.
You called us.
I didn't call you a thing, buddy.
Yeah, we heard you, man. You said there's 6 of these.
No, there's like 6 of those assholes here. Yeah, they're here. Yeah, so should I call the police on them? Okay. I will, thank you.
You're calling the police on us?
So you're calling the police on
Harassment.
journalists?
Harassment? Taking pictures is harassment?
You don't have my permission to film me.
But you're in public, right?
No, I'm not. I'm in
You need an
a
education
building.
young lady.
Yeah, this is a public building though, right?
Okay.
This isn't like your private business. It's a public building. It's open to the public. So you're initiating force and violence on people who aren't breaking the law?
We have cameras. We simply shoot frames per second.
All right, thank you. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, man, you're just bumping into me, man. What are you doing? Jeez, man. That's actually harassment, man. You can't just bump into people.
Didn't touch you, sir.
You make physical contact. You ran right into my tripod, man.
Yeah.
Allied security, bud. What's wrong with you, man?
Hi, folks.
Hi.
How's it going, man?
Good. I spoke to security. Their thought is that they're uncomfortable with the recording as well as the people that work here.
Yeah, we get it.
And it's disrupting to the purpose of this building.
I mean, we're just in here getting services and everyone's been very helpful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to go out of his way to come up to us where we're asking about pods, that's on him. My freedom of speech can't be converted into a crime or therefore be disruptive. When he's coming up to us and then interrupting us and telling the people that we're speaking to not assist us because it's illegal to film without permission, I get it. He was uneducated. There's not one person that works here that will say they had a negative experience with us. I mean, he's not the type of guy you got to go fish content out of. He beelined it on his own.
Okay.
Well, and not to mention, this is a public library. I mean, this is where people come to be educated. We were
Yes.
absolutely doing nothing wrong. We didn't disobey any laws.
No, we're not being disorderly.
And I'm not saying you're
and
loud,
he's-
you're screaming, you're
No,
swearing. I'm not
actually,
saying any of
no,
that.
in fact, he raises his voice, starts calling us assholes, and starts kicking his stuff. If anybody's being a
Yeah,
little
he's the only one that
nonsense.
broke the law here today.
Yes.
So he made it a point to purposely run into me, and his legs like trampled over my tripod here.
Okay.
So I don't know what law that'd be because I'm not from here, but where I'm from, that's a harassment, unwanted touching. It's kind of like battery, but
Right, and he escalated. We would have actually been done already, but he escalated. We heard him say, he's calling the police 911. We're not going to run away. We're going to wait.
Yeah.
We were talking
to be here.
to this guy about a pod.
Yeah, I'm excited to go in that thing. I think it's very
We were asking him if he had someone to let us in. He said yes. He's waiting for someone else to come back. This guy made it a point to leave whatever he was doing, wherever he was doing it from, to come talk to that guy, the lady that was over there, and say, just so you know, they can't film your face without their permission. Without your permission, it's against the law.
Well, right now, he's a representative of this building, so it was his decision to ask you folks to leave.
he actually
he
didn't
never-
ask us to
he
leave.
never
Well,
asked us to
I'm
leave.
asking you, and because he asked me to ask you guys to leave.
Okay, well, I mean, you can ask me. You can ask me anything. I mean, you could ask me to take my shoes off and look at my big toe. You know
You
what
could
I
ask
mean?
me for winning lottery numbers.
But, we
we
have a lawful right to be here. So,
decline leaving because we don't have to. We're in a public library. We're doing nothing wrong. We're breaking no laws whatsoever.
I mean, there's case law on it, man. It's Morristown versus Board of Police of
Exactly. So then why would we?
Kramer versus Morristown, which the American Library Association recognizes case law, and we have a lawful right to come into the public library and record, regardless if it's a limited public forum or not. That only applies if they're having a meeting or an invite-only event or something like that. Otherwise, this is traditional public forum. So,
Like I said, if you're not happy with that decision, I have a supervisor come.
Feels a little better now?
I'm fine. I've been fine the whole time.
All right. I'm not gonna call you what you called me because I'm a nicer guy than
I
you are.
didn't call anybody.
We wish you an excellent
To their
day. How about
face.
that? To their face.
You
I know
heard
you
that
didn't to
right.
our face. You got freedom of speech, man.
Yeah.
It's fine. We love
Yeah.
it.
Not a good look.
but I'm sure your company probably not going to. You didn't represent your company too well today, Mr. Allied Universal Security Guard. You called men with guns to come and use force and coercion on peaceful people who are exercising our rights, man.
Yes.
And then you bumped into me and walked over my tripod.
I think an apology
Okay,
is
that's
nothing
unacceptable
else you can
behavior,
look
man.
at.
You don't do that to people.
Do you have an incident report number for this? Because if you do, I can get this gentleman's name just so that way I can reach out to, because there's no point standing here. You can disagree with me all you want. I can just reach out to his company and give them my feeling, my feedback as to what happened, and they can take it up with him professionally.
An apology is in order for this man.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm
shocked.
And he's ignoring me.
Apology would be on the right track. Because
Yeah.
these police officers educated you. That's
I mean,
our
if
rights.
somebody kicked your stuff, if they started calling you names, like,
Nobody called him a name and nobody kicked his stuff. No, there's like 6 of those assholes here. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, man, you're just bumping into me, man. What are you doing? We have it on camera, man.
camera doesn't lie, man.
Right, it's on the camera. You'll see it. I grazed him with my
Thank
right
you,
arm.
sir. Appreciate it.
No, I did not touch his body
Excellent.
at all.
Thank you.
No, you touched my tripod.
And you
Thank
just
you.
said you grazed him. You
did just
admitted you
grazed
grazed him.
him.
Am I right, my name on it? Yeah.
Because you write your name on this one.
You guys are claiming that I kicked it, and I did not, so I'm sorry about that misunderstanding.
It's
It was not a misunderstanding. It's on his camera.
It's that ego, though, sir. I mean, we're asking for you to apologize to this man that you wronged, and apologize to all of us for spreading a narrative that was false.
See, I don't like people to get like arrested. I really don't. Like someone was actually arrested. I'm sure you guys know at Ridgefield City Hall. The lady that she attacked me, she was arrested. I said I don't want her to have to go through the system because who knows if she's just having a bad day and she made a terrible choice. So in lieu of having her lose her job and having charges pressed and all that stuff, all we asked for was an apology because we don't just first call the cops. We just want to have discord. She wanted to apologize. So obviously she was arrested, but. You know, man, like, it's easy. Like, even, I'm surprised I'm saying this, the cops showed us that ego isn't the biggest thing here. Maybe there was a misunderstanding, but you can just say, listen, maybe that wasn't a great look. My bad, I'm sorry. We're not here screaming at you, bro. We haven't been this entire time. Like, you were aggressive, and I get it. I get it, man. Listen, when I'm in the mirror, I flex too, just not in front of other people. Just you know, you didn't do the best you could have done. Maybe you just apologize to the man. Like, he's a patron, customer's always right. It was a weird circumstance, and just give him an apology, man. It's not a big deal.
It'll show you to be a bigger man.
You don't have to, of course, obviously.
Obviously, if you don't want to.
It'd be the right thing to do.
It would be a shame if you didn't. It was wrong what you did.
You know, if you would have just apologized, man, it would have been all good. We could have just let bygones be bygones. You know what I mean?
If you want an apology, I will apologize to you. I did not kick your tripod, sir. You were blocking the way of me coming back into the library, and my shoulder grazed it. You have it on camera.
Yep.
So
actually, that's not what happened. I was in my own personal space, and instead of walking around me, you chose to plow right through me.
Okay.
Remember?
I did apologize to you, sir. I said I'm sorry.
No, you can't say I'm sorry, but I didn't do it. If you say you're sorry, you have to say I'm sorry for doing something, but not I'm sorry, but I didn't do
bumped
it.
into your tripod.
Thank you.
But you need to apologize to me because you accused me of kicking your tripod.
Yeah, that's what you
along
did.
with-
You
I
did. Your
not.
legs, your knee like bashed right into it, man.
No, it didn't.
Yes.
Just my shoulder.
No.
But anyway, sorry.
Well, I mean, we're just going to hang out here, guys. I mean, you guys are going to leave before we do, so we're just going to kind of hang out until you guys all head out, and then when we're ready, we're going to leave, so. Sergeant, is there a reason you're still here?
I'm welcome here just as much as you are.
But I mean, but you're on the clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm assigned to this. There's nothing more important going on than this right now.
But
Oh,
what
really?
do you have to do?
There's-
Like, what has to be resolved yet here for you? I mean, there's someone doing an actual crime somewhere.
Potentially.
Right.
But these aren't the only cops that are working in the city, you have to understand too. So, right now we're assigned here, and we're gonna be here until the conclusion of whatever the complaint is.
But didn't you investigate and to find the complaint was not actually valid?
I didn't investigate anything.
Well, so what are you doing here with us then? Investigate, educate you. Did you talk to Cameron? Because
I don't need to be educated.
Yeah, absolutely you do. Otherwise you wouldn't be standing here right now because, you know, you're waiting for this to be
Because I was requested here by the officers.
resolved when there's nothing to be resolved because the complaint was false.
Well, you guys were content with the handling, am I correct? You said they did a fine job, you were content with how things went, you wanted to accommodate Officer Cameron for the way he handled things.
And Cameron did a
Exactly.
good job, but we're still wondering, like, why are you here when you don't have to be, when you're on the taxpayer dime right now, when you could be doing something way more productive than whatever you think you're doing right now?
Well, I'm not gonna argue with you, but I'm here until this is resolved, so.
I thought it was resolved, though.
Right, where's the conflict right now?
I got no conflict.
Right, man. I mean, we're not breaking the law. We proved that. There's nothing you guys can do. I mean, you guys really should just get back to work and go on patrol, go look for some real crimes because we're not breaking the law here. I mean, that's really what you should do, man. Because, you know, there's a much more efficient way for the taxpayer funds to be allocated than by just paying you 4 officers here. One of them's a sergeant. One's a 28-year vet. I'm sure he makes a lot of money. You guys don't need to babysit law-abiding citizens. You know what I mean?
Have a good one.
You too.
You guys enjoy the rest of your day, thank you.
You as well.
Please, don't forget to click the links in the description for the full original video and also get subscribed to the Denver Metro Audits channel and enjoy more of his content.